Welcome to Farming Aid. If you think profit in beef production stops at steaks and ground beef, you are leaving serious money on the table. In today's evolving livestock economy, zero-waste beef is changing how smart farmers think about value. From nutrient-rich liver and heart to high-demand tripe and tongue, edible offal is no longer a byproduct. It is a powerful income stream. The right cattle breed can dramatically increase how much of the animal you can actually sell and profit from. In this video, we break down zero-waste beef and rank 4 exceptional cattle breeds that deliver the highest edible offal yields. These are not just animals that grow well. They are breeds that maximize total usable output, helping you turn every part of the animal into revenue. Whether you are a small-scale farmer, a commercial producer, or someone looking to build a more sustainable and efficient operation, understanding these breeds can completely shift your strategy. Stick with us as we reveal which breeds give you the best return beyond the carcass and why offal-focused production is becoming a smart move in modern farming. And if you are serious about boosting farm profitability, improving efficiency, and learning practical livestock strategies, make sure to subscribe to Farming Aid, like the video, and turn on notifications so you never miss insights that can grow your farm and your income. The first breed that deserves attention in this context is the Nguni cattle. Indigenous to southern Africa, Nguni are often underestimated in conventional beef rankings because they are smaller-framed animals compared to European continental breeds. But when evaluated through a zero-waste lens, they perform exceptionally well. Their adaptive physiology, developed under harsh environments, results in relatively larger internal organ systems in proportion to body weight. This is not accidental. Animals adapted to variable forage quality tend to develop more efficient digestive organs, including a robust rumen and associated viscera. That translates directly into higher yields of edible components like tripe and intestines, which are highly valued in many markets. Beyond digestive organs, Nguni cattle also produce dense, nutrient-rich liver and heart tissues. While the absolute weight may be lower than in larger breeds, the proportional yield is often higher, which is what matters in a zero-waste calculation. Their lower fat deposition also means less trimming loss and a cleaner recovery of edible organs. In traditional African systems, where nearly every part of the animal is consumed, Nguni cattle have long been optimized for total utilization rather than just carcass weight. This makes them one of the most efficient breeds when the goal is maximizing edible output per kilogram of live animal. Moving into a different production philosophy, the Hereford breed offers a compelling contrast. Originating in England, Herefords are widely recognized for their strong carcass performance, but what is less frequently discussed is their balanced distribution of body components. Unlike some high-performance terminal breeds that prioritize muscle at the expense of organ mass, Herefords maintain a more moderate physiological profile. This balance leads to consistent and predictable offal yields. Hereford cattle tend to produce relatively large livers, which, as research indicates, are the heaviest individual organ in cattle, often accounting for up to 4.5% of live weight. Their hearts and kidneys also fall within the upper range of typical bovine organ proportions. What sets Herefords apart is not extreme specialization, but reliability. In a commercial system, that consistency reduces variability in processing yields, which is crucial when offal is part of the revenue stream. Additionally, Herefords are known for efficient feed conversion and moderate frame size, which helps maintain a favorable ratio between carcass and non-carcass components. In a zero-waste system, this means you are not sacrificing muscle yield to gain offal, but rather optimizing both simultaneously. The breed's calm temperament and adaptability also contribute indirectly, as reduced stress improves organ quality at slaughter, particularly for liver and heart tissues. The third breed in this ranking shifts us toward high-performance continental genetics, specifically the Charolais. At first glance, Charolais might seem like an unlikely candidate for high offal efficiency because they are known primarily for exceptional muscle growth and high dressing percentages. However, Their large frame and overall body mass result in significantly higher absolute organ weights. When processed in systems that value total edible yield rather than just percentage ratios, Charolais become extremely competitive. The key here is scale. A Charolais animal may not have the highest proportional offal percentage, but the sheer size of its organs means the total recoverable edible mass is substantial. Large livers, heavy tongues, and well-developed digestive systems contribute to a high-volume output of offal products. In industrial processing environments where volume drives profitability, this characteristic is invaluable. Moreover, Charolais cattle often exhibit strong growth rates and efficient nutrient utilization, which supports the development of both muscle and organ tissue. While some breeds channel energy primarily into lean tissue, Charolais distribute growth more broadly across the body. This holistic development aligns well with zero-waste principles, especially when processing infrastructure is capable of capturing and marketing all edible components. However, it is important to recognize that Charolais efficiency in this context depends heavily on management. High-energy feeding systems can increase fat deposition, which may reduce the relative proportion of edible organs. Therefore, optimizing feeding strategies is essential to fully realize their potential in a zero-waste framework. Finally, no discussion of high-yield cattle would be complete without examining the Holstein-Friesian, a breed typically associated with dairy production. At first, including a dairy breed in a zero-waste beef ranking might seem counterintuitive. But when the focus shifts to organ yield, Holsteins become surprisingly competitive. Their large body size and well-developed internal systems, necessary for high milk production, translate into substantial offal output. Holstein cattle are known to produce particularly large livers, reflecting their high metabolic activity. Studies show that in certain cases, Holstein-derived cattle exhibit liver weights exceeding those of many beef breeds when adjusted for body size. Their digestive organs are also highly developed, supporting efficient nutrient processing. This results in significant yields of tripe and other gastrointestinal components. One of the most interesting aspects of Holsteins in a zero-waste system is their dual-purpose potential. While their carcass characteristics may not match specialized beef breeds, the combined value of meat and offal can be highly competitive. In markets where organ meats are prized, the economic gap between dairy and beef breeds narrows considerably. Additionally, Holsteins often have lower fat content compared to traditional beef breeds, which can simplify processing and improve the quality of certain offal products. Leaner animals tend to produce cleaner organs with less trimming required, increasing the proportion of usable material. When comparing these four breeds, the ranking ultimately depends on how you define efficiency. If you prioritize proportional yield, Nguni cattle stand out due to their high ratio of organ mass to body weight. If consistency and balance are your goals, Hereford offers a reliable middle ground. For sheer volume, Charolais dominates with its large-scale output. And for integrated systems that combine dairy and beef production, Holstein provides a unique advantage through its substantial organ development. What becomes clear is that zero-waste beef production is not about a single best breed, but about aligning breed characteristics with your production goals and market demands. The science reinforces this perspective. Offal yield is influenced by a complex interaction of genetics, age, nutrition, and management, meaning no breed operates in isolation. Instead, each breed represents a different strategy for capturing value from the same biological system. Zero-waste beef is more than a concept. It is a smarter way to think about livestock profitability and sustainability at the same time. When you look beyond traditional cuts and start valuing the entire animal, the picture changes. Breeds like Nguni, Hereford, Charolais, and Holstein each prove that edible offal is not just an extra. It is a core part of the value equation. From high-yield digestive organs to nutrient-dense liver and heart, these breeds show that real efficiency comes from total utilization, not just carcass weight. What this ranking ultimately highlights is that the best breed depends on your system and your market. If you are targeting proportional efficiency and resilience, Nguni stands out. If you want consistency and balance, Hereford delivers. If your goal is high-volume output, Charolais brings scale. And if you are working within a mixed or dairy-based system, Holstein offers a unique advantage with its strong organ development. Each one represents a different pathway to the same goal, maximizing every kilogram of the animal. As demand for nose-to-tail eating continues to grow across many markets, farmers who understand and capitalize on offal yields will stay ahead. This is where waste turns into profit and where good management meets smart breed selection. If you found this breakdown useful and want more practical insights on building a more profitable and efficient farm, support the channel by liking the video, subscribing to Farming Aid, and turning on notifications. There is a lot more coming that can help you get the most out of every animal you raise.